my friends, we made it to Friday.
Woo!
Thanks for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph. We have a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to get a look at some of the news headlines you need to know.
Rochester police are looking for suspects after an 18-year-old was shot on the city's southeast side. Police arrived to the area of Cobbs Hill Park around 1:30 this morning, where they found an abandoned car that had been hit by gunfire. Officers finding the victim, an 18-year-old man, inside the park with several gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was taken to Strong Memorial and is in what we are told is stable condition.
The investigation leading police to a house party in the area of Monroe and Alliance Avenues. Officers believe this is where the shooting happened. No suspects are in custody. Anyone with information should call 911.
Cleanup continues this morning after a powerful windstorm swept through our region, gusts reaching up to 50 miles an hour, taking down trees and power lines. Thankfully, no injuries have been reported, but local utilities are still reporting thousands of folks in the dark this morning.
Happening today, several local events to celebrate Juneteenth, a day to commemorate the end of slavery in the U.S. Those include a 5K run walk at Genesee Valley Park beginning at noon. There will also be a concert from Grammy Award-winning jazz musician Ron Carter at 6 at the Highland Bowl. A reminder, city and town offices, along with libraries and area school districts, will be closed today.
All right, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours. This morning, it's all about the Jazz Festival, the highly anticipated event kicking off tonight. This morning, we're chatting with a bunch of artists getting ready to take the stage. And we're starting with the U.S. Navy band Commodores. We'll be joined by the chief musician to learn more about how this world-class jazz ensemble has been entertaining audiences for more than 50 years and the 2 free shows they're performing this weekend.
Then we are looking ahead to next week for the upcoming performance from the Kings of Latin Jazz. The group is bringing the heat to Parcel 5 for a free headlining show, and we'll get a closer look at the high-energy show that is expected to have the whole crowd dancing all night long.
And later, members from the Laura Dubin Trio are joining us for a special edition of Soundstage Friday. They will tell us more about their upcoming performances at the Jazz Festival, and they're giving us a special live in-studio performance.
A lot to look forward to this morning and even across this weekend, some could say. We're about to get a check of the forecast on this Friday morning. Today's not going to be as chaotic as yesterday, thankfully, but we are expecting some windy conditions to continue and maybe some thunderstorms as well. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is here tracking what we can expect. Hey there, Marty.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're going to see a breezy day today, and that's a very important point, Stephanie, as you mentioned. Today, we're going to notice that wind, but it's not going to be as strong as yesterday, so that's the good news. But it's going to be far from calm. We've been seeing that wind stay kind of busy up to this point. Actually, it's up a little bit just in this last observation that came in from the airport in the top of the hour. Wind out of the west at 17, gusting to 23, temperature of 64. So again, we're seeing that wind move a little bit, but we're not going to be in the 50-mile-an-hour range like yesterday. So that's the good news. But still, that wind is going to be kind of busy as we go through a lot of the day today. As far as the timeline goes for today, we're going to see at least a chance of a shower or thunderstorm by the afternoon. Notice not a lot happening around the very late morning, but watch into the afternoon. You can see that one band form kind of parallel to the thruway, give or take, and that will sink south throughout the Finger Lakes going through the remainder of the afternoon, going into the early evening, then just tapers off entirely. But it's mainly south of Rochester that could pick up a little isolated shower or thunderstorm into the afternoon. Most areas stay dry and even pretty dry for a lot of those areas to the south, but that risk is there for 1 or 2 of those showers to pass through for those towns. 74 today, 72 tomorrow, Father's Day about 76, and those numbers rise up a little higher into the 70s Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe a little more rain into Monday, but overall the weekend's looking pretty nice for us, so at least some good news there as we head closer to and into the upcoming weekend.
Good news indeed.
Yeah.
All of those 70s, some sunshine. Have to find something to do this weekend.
Go for a walk.
Yeah.
You know, hang out outside. Like Daniel likes to say, maybe dine al fresco.
Oh.
There you go, yes, in his jorts.
Yes, in his jorts. That's where he is right now. Marty, thank you very much.
Sure.
Let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I will kick things off today. Steph, we have a few years in between us when it comes to age, so I've got to ask, did you guys have designated laptops in your school? Like, I'm talking high school, middle school even.
Elementary school, we had a laptop cart. Yeah. and
Okay.
They had a bunch of the computers and the chargers, and we would go and grab one. We couldn't take them home at that point. But yeah.
Okay, so we got them like the week before my graduation from high school. And even then, it was the laptop cart. It stayed in the classroom. Everything, though, was done with pen, paper, and physical textbooks. Devices were hardly ever allowed in school. Maybe to listen to music during study hall or lunch. Obviously, things have changed a lot since then. Today, students come home with ThinkPads. They wear smartwatches to school, and all of their tests are taken online. But some educators believe the increased use of technology in the classroom may be having a negative impact on student development. In a story from KARE 11 in Minneapolis, teachers are pushing back as they see literacy levels decline, along with attention spans and critical thinking skills. So, those teachers, they're taking the tech out of the classroom entirely. It's a conversation we're starting to have here in New York, too, especially with the bell-to-bell cell phone ban that went into effect this year. But schools are going even further. They're completely rethinking how they've been teaching. One Minnesota teacher got rid of electronics entirely and returned to what some are calling old-fashioned teaching. At the start of the school year, only 46% of her students said they felt confident in their reading skills. Many of them couldn't even write a half-page assignment by hand. In February, that number jumped to 95%. Students now able to write 6 to 7 page papers by hand. 80% said they felt that they could think more clearly and organize their ideas more effectively. I think it's a trend that we're going to be seeing quite a bit as we go over the next few years.
Yeah.
I think it's really going to catch on. For me personally, all of my tests are, actually, I don't really give tests. I give quizzes, and those are all done pen to paper. They have one midterm exam in college for me, and that is online because that is what is,
Required?
yeah, it's through the textbook company that I use. So we have that one, but other than that, everything for the most part is done by hand and in the classroom so I can watch them and make sure that they're doing the right stuff.
Yeah, honestly, I prefer the pen and paper. It was probably middle school when we had state exams that we had one online, and I hated it. I hated it a lot. So our SAT was we sit down, pen and paper. I prefer it just because I think it is a focus thing. When I'm on the computer, it's just my attention is like it's not the same. I feel like when I look at a text, I can really take it in if it's in front of me.
Absolutely.
And so I'm glad to see that, there is a bit of a move toward that because I think it does make a difference. And honestly, when you are practicing writing for those tests, it really does make you faster. I think it helps with comprehension. So all the power.
I think about like spelling tests. We would have to write it out 5 times,
Yeah.
to really like cement it into your brain.
Yep.
And, also cursive. Interns, do you guys know cursive?
Yeah, but my little siblings don't.
Okay, little siblings don't, the interns do.
It was not taught in school
What?
for me. No.
Really?
Yeah. I think maybe we had one lesson in all of elementary school.
How did you learn how to sign your name?
Well, it looks okay.
Did you say it looks okay?
Yeah.
Okay, well now I need to see it.
I don't think
I won't judge. I pinky promise.
I
won't
tried
judge.
to, teach myself some things here and there on
Okay.
my own, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's no more emphasis.
Gosh, okay. Well, either way, I love it. I don't like that they're calling it old-fashioned, but I still do like it.
Do you remember the oh my goodness, what is it called? The projectors where they would put on the little laminated sheets, and I loved those.
Yeah.
So I'm all for going back to that. We did have the new whiteboards that were installed, so then it
Yeah.
became the different projections, but I miss those.
Yeah, so my mom was a teacher, and we always got to go help out in her classroom, like, get things set up or take it down before summer break and, as they get ready for the start of the school year. I loved playing on the projector. She had the special pens for it, and it was,
Yeah.
good memory.
All right, we'll move along now to mine. So, the tote bag craze is returning to Trader Joe's. The grocery chain dropped new canvas mini tote bags that are designed with stripes. Customers are once again trying to get their hands on them. Trader Joe's seemed to acknowledge the obsession with the bags on their website, saying in part, quote, "When it comes to our reusable bags, our customers have made themselves abundantly clear The smaller the tote, the bigger the sensation. When we first introduced our mini canvas totes, we were so pleasantly surprised by their rapturous reception that we're bringing in even more mini totes. So previous drops were so popular that stores would run out in what would seem like a matter of hours. And according to the New York Post, that was the case at 2 outlets in New Jersey. They sold out at 10 a.m. There were also big lines on Long Island, which had a limit of 4 bags per customer. And there's video circulating of a crowd on Reddit where things got physical as employees opened the box of new canvas totes. Now, it's unclear where that store was located, but the poster had some serious criticism. So we'll pull up some comments here, including theirs. And we're going to start with Reddit user TJ Crew that said in part, quote, "The entitlement and mob mentality on display here is wild. I need this bag." No, you don't. You need therapy and some self-respect.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, the employees are just trying to not get trampled while handing them out gradually. So some very strong words there.
Yeah.
Under that post, this Reddit user said, quote, TJ's, Trader Joe's, should just flood the market. Always have a version of canvas bags available because at this point, the optics is you don't care about crew members and only the hysteria.
That's a good point.
Other people had similar feelings. So Jim said, quote, "Unreal. People going nuts over a tote bag. I can get a reusable bag 4 times the size at Kroger for $1.99. But just tell people that it is a hot item and they line up like sheep for the slaughter."
A little dark there, Jim.
Yeah. Grover said, quote, "People must be really bored."
You're not wrong.
Well, the bags, they're on sale right now for $2.99. Some people, though, they're reselling them for a lot more online. So, would you buy one of these bags if you could, or are they overhyped?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna risk my life to get a tote bag. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm drawing the line there. And you know what? Here's the other thing. You can DIY that. Go to a Michael's. They have tote bags that look just like that. Get yourself some pastel paint and a stencil, and boom, there you go. Listen, if you want one, hey, go for it. But you should not be like mobbing these poor employees over it. That's ridiculous. And you know what? Chances are you're gonna forget it anyways. You're gonna walk away with a paper bag. Okay? I'm sorry. Like, in this day and age, I am the worst when it comes to my reusable bags. And buying a cool pastel one, it wouldn't change that. And on top of it, they're tiny.
Yeah.
What do you need that small of a tote bag for?
I mean, Trader Joe's is saying if you want to pack something for a mini picnic.
Okay. All right. The mini picnic. Sure. That sounds great.
Yeah. You could incorporate it into other lifestyle things. So if you're, packing some paints or I'm ad-libbing at this point.
Steph, it seems like you want one of these Trader Joe's bags.
I would like one, just one. I don't really care if it's the stripes or not the stripes, although the insulated one would be nice. That one they've branded for, some lunchtime, but I'm not going to be like, give me the bag. Like, I think that's really terrible.
I'm going to make you one. And you're not
That'd
even
be
going to be able to tell the difference. You're going to be like, wow, Abby, you risked your life for this? And I'm going to be like, yes, Steph, I did. And the reality is, it's going to be a little DIY project.
I have some paints at home that I've been meaning to do something with, so maybe this is the start of me getting into some crafts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just insane.
I know. I can't believe it.
We got to touch some grass. I think it's as simple as that.
I think so. Yeah.
We have much more to get to here on Art Rochester. When we come back, we're going to check in with Chris Lopez. He is celebrating the first day of the Rochester International Jazz Festival.
Hey, you don't want to miss it, so don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We are streaming live on the 13WIM YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We're back after this. Well, the wait is finally over. The Rochester International Jazz Festival kicks off today, and for the next 9 days, the Flower City will be transformed into a music lover's paradise with hundreds of performances, thousands of visitors, and the sound of jazz echoing through the city.
Chris Lopez was just so excited he could not wait to head downtown. He's live on Jazz Street this morning, giving us a preview of the festival. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, good morning. Joined by the man, the myth, the birthday man himself, Mark Iacona. Happy birthday to you, sir. Happy birthday. Is this is it right here, the party? You're not doing anything else but Rochester Jazz Fest?
Right now, and it goes for 9 days. My
And-
birthday party's 9 days.
9 days. I love that. Can never stop the party.
Exactly.
When you bring this jazz festival year in and year out here to Rochester, how educated are the fans? Here, just here. We'll keep it local.
Well, that's a great question. You know, when John Nugent and I started this festival, we knew that we were in a community of highly educated, musically oriented people. Not just because of Eastman School of Music, but because there are many people that are born and raised here, and they go throughout the country and perform. But the people that come and listen to the music at this festival, they're investing in a pass, but they're here to listen to the artists and the music, so they get it.
I listened to an interview you had about a week ago, and you were talking about jazz not only being music, but it's a conversation, and that's what it has, you know, maybe a leg up, if you will, on other kind of music genres. What did you mean by that, a conversation?
Well, I think what happens is jazz has a form and structure to it, like what they call the melody or the head, right? And then after that, the musicians share, after playing the head a couple of times, they share dialogue, which are called solos or improvisation, right? To me, if you really sit down and listen, they have their own personalities in these solos. And there's times where artists will actually have dialogue back and forth in terms of the different chords that they're playing and how they bend the chord. And then they come back to the structure. So there's form, there's freedom, and then there's form again. So that's what I love about this element of our music, our true American, homegrown music and jazz.
And, you know, America's 250th birthday is this year. Jazz is really ingrained in American history. Do you feel that this year is maybe a little bit more special because of that?
You know, I think every year is special because of what happens here. We say it's not who you know, it's who you don't know. So the artists that are coming here, the emerging artists that are coming here, sure, it's awesome that we're celebrating 250 years. And yes, we shouldn't lose sight that how this music, this genre was formed through oppression, through different types of stress and struggles. And that was documented, not necessarily in writing, but it's documented in the music and the creators of the music.
And then for some of the headline, people showing up today, never been here before, just moved to Rochester. Who should they be looking out for? You got a lot of artists to pick from, over 1,750?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, that's an easy, hard question to answer because we have such a genre of free music as well too that is here outdoor, going into the elements of the Jazz Club series and the venues that we have. I think like tonight we have a part of the Club Pass series that's now Friday through Wednesday of the festival this year is a Club Pass in the Eastman Theater Kodak Hall. So that Club Pass 1 day, 3 day, or 9 day can get you into there. That's Joe Lovano tonight, friends. That's a phenomenal concert. We have Nikki Hill, that's a free show on Jazz Street, and then we have the free performances that are here at Rochester Regional Health Rhythm Square Wegmans Pavilion.
And then my last question to you is, what do you think it is about the jazz genre that really brings people together? About 250,000 people are going to be here over the next 9 days. All of them can't love jazz music, but I know a lot of them are coming in here to enjoy the atmosphere, and jazz is a part of that atmosphere. What do you think it is about that music?
Yeah, so I think it's always going to be important for us to have that structure and that form in these Club Pass venues of different genres of jazz, right? And then have other type of genres to bring people down that maybe thought they didn't like jazz. But come with an expectation of no expectations of what you're going to hear from that artist and their interpretation of the genre in these Club Pass venues. They feel that energy, and they actually will perform even to a higher level of excitement and energy, knowing that the people are coming down to listen to them.
I love that. Thank you so much for your time. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations on another year of this successful jazz festival. I'm sending it back to you guys in studio. Over 1,750 different artists, 300 plus different concerts, 19 different venues, over 110 are absolutely free. And of course, they have the late night jam sessions that take place at 10:30 until I don't know when. So tons of jazz music rather, coming to you guys throughout the next 9 days. Back to you in studio for now.
It makes sense why people
Right
come
on
from
cue, too.
all over the world for this festival.
I know. So much to see, so much to do. Thank you, Chris.
We have much more to get to on Arc Rochester when we come back. It's time for this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Marty Snyder joins us after this.
.23, welcome back. Meteorologist Marty Snyder joining us now with a look at today's slightly windy conditions. We have some thunderstorms possible out there for later on, and then we also have weather trivia too.
Yeah, a little bit of everything coming up for us. And good news, not going to be as windy today as yesterday. And we do have summer coming up. Summer starts this weekend, so I figured, hey, that's going to be our topic for our trivia question today.
Yeah.
Love that summer.
Yeah.
And specifically about how the date falls. So it's more of a calendar question than an actual summertime question. You have to pay attention to this one. This is a little bit complicated, but it's kind of an interesting fact. This summer solstice this year is going to occur on Sunday, which is the 21st. Now, when was the last time that it did not occur on June 20th or 21st in the eastern U.S.? So the date does float a little bit. When was the last time it wasn't on one of those 2 days? I have a whole bunch of choices here for you. All the way back to the 1700s. 1752, we have 1846, we have 1955, or D, 2012. When was the last time it wasn't on either the 20th or 21st for our time zone in the eastern U.S.?
I mean, it's got to be just a guess at this point.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if there's any like math involved.
And that's the interesting part, the system, how that works and how that date floats throughout the year, how it changes. So it's going to be a little bit of a lesson on top of that once the explanation comes in an hour.
Okay.
So it's a little science lesson, calendar lesson. We're going kind of deep on this one.
I like it though.
Yeah,
that's cool. It's posted to your Facebook?
It posted to Facebook, yeah.
Great.
So folks, get on there, give your best guess, and we're going to have that answer coming up a little bit after 9 o'clock this morning.
Excellent.
There it is. But today is going to be an all right day for us for these last few days of spring that we're in right now. We're going to see temperatures move along pretty well. It's going to be a story where it's going to be a breezy day today, likely gusts in the 30s of miles per hour on the upper end. Yesterday, we were closer to 50. So again, breezy, but not to the extent that we saw yesterday. That's the good news. So any limbs that were, say, loosened a little bit or things are just kind of hanging there, getting ready to fall down, they may fall down today. It's one of those cases, but it's not going to be quite as severe as what we saw then. The good news, quiet to start. Really not much going on out there on radar. There were a few showers up through the Adirondacks very early this morning, but that's about it. We're starting off with some sunshine. Nice view out there on Wham-Cam at this point. That sunshine winning out, and I think that'll be the theme for a lot of the morning. You can even see the trees trees kind of shaking around a little bit there at this point. But other than that, really not much happening. A few clouds in the distance there, just scattered ones. That's about all. We're starting with temperatures mostly in the 60s, but there you can notice that wind. It's not as strong as yesterday. Wind 17, gusting to 23, so very much noticeable out there, but just not into that severe range that we did see yesterday. We're mostly in the 60s now, so we're seeing these numbers start to come up off the early morning lows pretty well. There were a few 50s out there to start the day, and even as you look to the south, Cohocton, Grove, Warsaw, all coming in the upper 50s. Most areas closer to Rochester in the 60s currently, and we'll see those numbers rise back into the 70s today. Now today we're going to see a lot of sunshine, but very important thing on the map there, you look just southwest of Rochester, you can see that one little pocket of clouds just south of Batavia there that starts to fill in a little bit towards the late morning, and watch through the afternoon. That'll be that focus point for any showers or thunderstorms to form along heading into the afternoon. I think that focus stays mainly just south of Rochester, kind of parallel to the thruway, give or take. That's just kind of a general estimate, of course. And what will happen is what's left along that line will sink south through the Genesee Valley and Finger Lakes throughout the afternoon. So I think many areas in the immediate Rochester area, city of Rochester, closer to the lakeshore, stay pretty dry today, but it's areas along the thruway and south into the Finger Lakes, they have a higher risk of a couple showers today. Again, not an all-day rain, nothing like that, but just that probability is there for a shower or a thunderstorm. And going through the overnight of tonight, we kind of go back and forth between some cloud cover and some clearing. Tomorrow, I think kind of a similar case, staying dry, but at least going back and forth between some of those clouds and a little bit of clearing. But today we'll see temperatures rise to about 74 for a high, down about 5 degrees from the average, about 5 below average for this time of year, but still a nice day. 55 tomorrow as we get into the weekend. Not looking bad at all. A really nice weekend. Not oppressively hot, not really summer-like, kind of spring-like, I guess you could call it. 76 heading into Father's Day. 72 into Monday. I think we'll hold most of the rain off until then. And then into next week, that pop-up variety thunderstorm starts to work back into the picture around the middle of the week, and could be a little closer to 80 by the middle of next week. But at least we're calming things down a little bit today compared to recent days, especially compared to yesterday when you had that tornado warning that was in effect well to the south. None of that severe type weather today. Just a quieter day with maybe a couple showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, and that should be about it for south of Rochester.
Yeah, that's good. The pictures of the damage yesterday, really, really incredible. So thankful that there have been no reports of any injuries, but it's so hard to believe that the wind can do that much damage.
Yeah, and that's it. You know, we've had so much rain recently that, it kind of loosens up the roots on some of the trees and makes it easier for some of those trees. We've seen those pictures where it just takes a whole root ball and lifts it out of the air, pulls the grass up the turf kind of like a carpet, almost in some cases. But with that moist ground that we have, it made that a little bit easier to happen, unfortunately.
So a break was earned and deserved, I feel like, from all of the weather that we've seen.
Yeah, I'm ready just to quiet things down a little bit today and for the weekend.
Yeah,
got a lot of stuff to get done at home, so I need some nice weather. So I think that's what we'll see for the upcoming weekend.
Do you know what you're doing for Father's Day?
I don't. I know it's at 3 p.m.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Okay.
I got to choose between 3 and 5. Yeah.
Director.
Chris said my ear cut the grass. That's happening prior to Father's Day. That's today. It's getting too long, so I got to get it done today. But yeah, it's 3 o'clock on Father's Day. We're doing something.
Do you like surprises?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Most of the time I don't like surprises.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is going to be a good surprise.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. You've got a good family. I don't think they would do anything to
We've got enough
Right.
to
scare you.
Yeah. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do me wrong. But so it'll be good. Spend time with my dad and family. It'll be nice.
Very good. All right, Marty, thank you.
Okay.
Time right now, just about 8:30. We still have much more to come on Arc Rochester.
We're back after this. 8:32 on this Friday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on our Rochester. It's time to take a look at some of the stories. It's time for some trending now.
Yeah. All right, we're going to start out this morning with an iconic 80s brand set to release a new device that aims to combat tech addiction.
So the company, Commodore, announced the Commodore Callback 8020, a retro flip phone that blocks all social media apps and online browsers.
The phone is described as a retreat from Black Mirror technology, designed to help you spend less time staring at a screen.
The Callback facilitates a digital detox by using a patent-pending technology that blocks social apps at the system level.
That being said, the operating system does allow users to download certain apps, including WhatsApp, Maps, and Spotify.
As a nod to the brand's retro roots, the phone also features classic Commodore 64 games, ringtones, and a 48MP Sony rear camera.
According to the president and CEO of Commodore, the idea was born out of a realization he had been addicted to his phone. Aren't we all?
Exactly. Nice of him to, admit it himself. The phone will be released later this year and can be pre-ordered right now.
The phone was available in 3 different colors: white, silver, and beige. Prices range from $500 to $640.
So steep. People online are already placing their pre-orders, though. Many people commenting that they love the nostalgic feel.
Others, though, upset about the price. They're saying, why does it have a smartphone price for being a flip phone? It's a valid question.
I know that some people are returning to flip phones to kind of combat their addiction to social media and their own phones. So it's novel. I don't know if I could do that. It's just because I remember growing up that we'd have to keep pressing that one key for the 3 letters.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know if I can go back to that. I got to get it done fast.
Yeah, absolutely. My husband works for an electronic recycling company, and I get to see some of the old phones sometimes, and honestly, it's like muscle memory. It comes right back. You just kind of play around with them, and they're not on, but I still remember the buttons.
Yeah, and it was fun to also use it, like maybe you were playing telephone and you had one of the old, we had an old, maybe it was from Radio Shack or something.
Playing telephone? That was my telephone, Steph.
Well,
Jeez.
How something, and you would just have it with you. And
Y'all never played receptionist when you were young?
Oh, 100%. We had one of the phones with the cord. That was great.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, I know, me too. Except it was not a toy, all right? It was the house phone. Don't play on it. All right, we'll go to a new study that is revealing what TV show Americans want to be on.
In a recent study from Winna, experts analyzed over 500 application-related search inquiries for the top 50 popular reality shows.
The inquiries included how to apply for and how to get on certain TV shows.
The research identified that Survivor was the #1 show that Americans researched to join, with over 12,000 average monthly searches for application-related terms.
Family Feud ranks second with over 7,000 average monthly searches.
The rest of the top 5 includes The Amazing Race, Shark Tank, and The Voice.
Besides the formal talent competition shows, love-related shows fell in the top 20.
All right, The Bachelor receives 1,500 monthly searches, and the shows Love is Blind and Love Island USA got over 1,400 monthly searches.
Surprisingly, 90 Day Fiancé and Married at First Sight also made it into the top 20.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
would you do a reality show, Steph?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If you had to, though, which one would you want to be on?
Why would I have to?
I feel like
I don't know. You just have to.
I think that the perfect show for me would probably be like a Real Housewives. And I would either be the friend or, because I feel like my confessionals would be the best thing out there. Because I would be like, and she was saying something and we were not following. Like, they would have a lot of comedy in them.
Yeah.
I just think that would be the show for me.
Okay. I'm going to be so real with you. I don't really watch reality TV.
No?
No, I know.
But if you had,
If you could.
If I had to, I mean, none of the ones on there sounded very appealing. 90 Day Fiancé sounds like a nightmare. So does Married at First Sight. That sounds like I would go to jail at some point for that.
Oh my goodness. The recent Love is Blind season I have my thoughts about that. But Married at First Sight, I watched one season a couple of years ago, and it was interesting.
Yeah.
That would be on the I would never list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because some of the things I saw, sad.
Abby, I
What?
could see you on The Amazing Race.
Yeah.
I feel like I could do. I forgot about that one. I feel like I could do The Amazing Race. Not Survivor. Not Love Island.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely
not,
not Love Island. No, I wouldn't want to be. Well, first of all, I'm married. Second of all, being in a swimsuit the entire time, like, no thanks.
Like, is somebody gonna
Take me
cover
off
up?
first.
If Dan had to be on a reality show, what do you think?
Real Housewives of Rochester.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. Oh my gosh, he'd do great.
He would do great. No, I don't know. Probably the voice. He's got an incredible singing voice. And that personality, I mean, they'd be hitting that button all over.
I think he'd want to be a judge. He's like, yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, he'd be a good judge. That would be really funny. Yeah. All right. Moving on to new research that suggests adding a special food to your diet.
So based on recent studies, scientists from Portugal suggest that people become more attentive and engaged, oh no, while eating bugs.
Nobody asked for this. To discover how consumers respond to insect-based foods, researchers measured brain activity and heart rate of participants. Please don't make me watch this. While they sampled food made from insects.
Is that a scorpion? 38 adults who had never tried insect-based foods before participated in this study.
They tasted both an insect protein bar and a cereal bar.
Ruined.
Girl, don't do it.
What is that? Researchers expected participants to have low awareness of insect-based foods. Instead, the findings revealed that people were often more curious and receptive than expected.
Some of the participants were made aware of which bar they were eating, while others were told they were eating a cereal bar when it actually contained insects. I would be so mad. I would never speak to that person again.
Mortified.
And again, would probably end up in jail.
Unless if you knew that it was a double-blind study.
If somebody said, enjoy this cereal bar, and then they came out later and said,
There's
hey,
a
that was
bug in
actually
it.
made of bugs.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what? I would just feel it coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I would make it everybody's problem. Yeah, a little too crunchy.
Yeah.
Participants' heart rates also increased during the tasting sessions. No kidding. Indicating heightened arousal and attentiveness.
Most participants also said they preferred the insect bar over the cereal bar.
The findings align with previous polling that found 25% of Americans were willing to ingest insect ingredients, while 18% said they would be willing to eat whole bugs.
The study was conducted in part to the booming edible insect market.
According to Fortune Business Insights, the insect market is estimated to grow from $1.73 billion in 2025 to $13.23 billion by 2034.
Wow.
My mouth is sweating. These stories were gross.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was Earth Day, which is interesting why they would do this. But in high school, we had some visitors from some sort of organization. I'm sorry, it didn't have the impact it should on me because I can't remember the name. But they were handing out, some crackers. I think it was cream cheese on it. And there was a bug, and you could see it.
Yeah.
So my friends were like, yeah, we'll try it.
Yep.
So when I put it in my mouth, I could not chew, I could not swallow, and I ended up taking it out in its entirety. The bug was dead, but I couldn't do it. And it still sits with me.
And you're better because of it, Steph.
I think so.
It was the right choice, for sure. All right, don't go anywhere. We have much more to get to here on ARC Rochester. When we come back, we're going to check in again with Chris Lopez. He is helping kick off the start of this year's Rochester Jazz Festival.
And hey, take us with you. You can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We are back after this.
8:44, welcome back. The 23rd edition of the Rochester International Jazz Festival officially kicks off today, bringing 9 days of music, food, energy, and excitement to the heart of our city.
Yeah, thousands of people will be hitting the streets to take in free shows, big headliners, and some incredible talent from all around the world. Chris Lopez is on Jazz Street for us this morning, getting a front row look at the festival preparations. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're here on Jazz Street. I am joined by Bill Ray, manager of the Primetime Brass Band. You guys have been rocking it out all morning long. We just heard some of your stuff not too long ago. You guys play fantastic.
Well, thank you.
For those that are going to be coming here, because people come in from all over the world to come to Jazz Fest, so they're going to be people that have never heard your stuff. What kind of stuff are they going to be hearing?
Well, we are mainly an all New Orleans jazz brass band. We travel down to New Orleans, play for Mardi Gras every year. So they're going to get down and dirty, and we're going to get the audience involved. We're going to be on their laps playing. We're going to be all through the crowd. So they're going to be in for a big show. I can guarantee you that.
And with jazz, what I like about jazz is Mark Iacona, I heard him in an interview. He said, look, jazz is not only music, there's conversation going on. Do you agree with that, and how do you guys implement that?
We feel the crowd, and when the crowd feels us, we get right in there with them and we make it happen.
And for those that are coming in here and have never heard jazz before, just think it's a bunch of people ripping instruments with no real direction. What do you tell those people that are going to listen to Primetime for the first time?
Wow, that's a hard one. There really is none. You got to feel it and feel the groove and dance with the groove and have fun with it, for sure.
And then how would you describe your guys' sound in one sentence?
Wow. Big, entertaining, and crowd-pleasing.
Big, entertaining, and crowd-pleasing. I'm going to let you guys hear some of that. I'm going to let the Primetime Brass Band take it away. Me and Bill are going to step aside.
One of my favorites, for sure. Every year, they don't disappoint.
They're rocking out this morning. I'm feeling in the spirit, so kudos to them.
I know, for sure. Hey, when ARC Rochester returns, we're continuing to look ahead to the Jazz Festival and some upcoming shows from the U.S. Navy band Commodores.
Stick around. We're back after this.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
We're just grabbing a quick mic check from you, and then we'll be with you in just a second.
Perfect. Gotta make sure my frame looks good.
You look
.851, performing both iconic compositions and original pieces, the U.S. Navy band Commodores have been keeping the big band jazz tradition alive for more than 50 years.
This Sunday, the world-class ensemble is bringing its sound to the International Jazz Festival for 2 free, yes, free shows. This morning, we're getting a special preview from where we're joined now by chief musician Kevin McDonald, a drummer with the Commodores, and a proud Eastman alum. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Abby and Stephanie. Thank you so much for having me.
We're excited for this. And, as an Eastman alum, I imagine you are very familiar with the hype that surrounds the Jazz Festival. From your point of view, give us an overview of what folks can expect when they come and see your show.
Well, we are in the midst of one of our annual national tours where we connect America with its Navy. And this year, we're super excited because we are celebrating the 250th anniversary of our nation. So it's an especially beautiful time of year to be up in Rochester, and we are just so excited to see everyone.
And we're excited to have you here as well. Definitely a special time for anyone who comes out. I know we don't want to give away too much of the performance, but what can they expect in terms of some of the songs?
When you come to any Navy band show, you're going to hear something for everyone. Specifically for the Commodores, there have been a number of iconic jazz musicians who've served in the U.S. Navy, including Artie Shaw, Clark Terry, and John Coltrane actually got his musical start in a Navy band stationed in Hawaii at the tail end of World War II. So you hear a little bit of everything. We have an amazing vocalist from Long Island, New York, who will be joining us, and we're just so excited to be here.
We describe the music as big band jazz. Explain for the folks at home what that sounds like.
A lot of folks consider jazz to be America's music, and we're just so honored to carry that legacy as the U.S. Navy Band. You're going to hear everything from Count Basie, Duke Ellington. In April of 1969, Duke Ellington was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is our nation's highest civilian honor, and it was members of the Commodores Jazz Ensemble who provided musical support for the medal presentation at the White House. So a bit of everything, the classics, Ellington, Basie. We have some incredible writers and arrangers in our band. It's going to be something for everyone. We can't wait to see everyone on the Jazz Street stage on Sunday, the 21st, for our 2 shows at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, and what is it like for you and obviously some of the other members to carry on this decades-long legacy?
It's just amazing. I mean, join the Navy and see the world. It's an awesome opportunity just to see people from everywhere and connect America with its Navy. There are 11 Navy bands, the U.S. Navy Band in Washington, D.C., the U.S. Naval Academy Band in Annapolis, and 9 fleet bands stationed both at home and abroad. For folks interested, for Eastman alums interested, we are always looking to hire talented musicians. all the information for our auditions is on our auditions page. Our website is navyband.navy.mil.
You know, I imagine that you're going to feel a little nostalgic when you come back to the Rochester area. First of all, how long will you be in town? And second of all, is there anything you have to do when you come to the area, aside from the Jazz Festival, of course?
Wow, great questions. So we're definitely in town for our 2 shows on Sunday, this Sunday, the 21st. Our first show, it's all free, 7:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. I mean, to be honest, it's just that downtown area is so beautiful and so walkable. I've always loved in Jazz Fest when, all the streets shut down and it's just pedestrian traffic, and you just get to see, there's just so many cool shops, so many cool restaurants to see all along East Ave. And just all the entire area around Eastman is so beautiful. And again, I remember there being, 90 inches of snow in the winters. And so when you get to June, and it's late June, it's just so beautiful. It's a great time to be up here. So again, we're so excited to be representing the U.S. Navy and to connect with the people of Rochester.
Yeah, definitely. We were seeing some video a little bit of you playing the drums. You've got some energy and spirit in you, but I'm sure that when you do it in front of a live audience, that gives you even more energy.
Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, we have some incredible people in our ensemble, in all Navy band ensembles, that come from all over the country and all over the world. And when, this is a music where, again, we're connecting America with its Navy, and it's a conversational music where we're engaging with our colleagues, and we just have some incredible people, and we can't wait to just tell everyone's story when we get to Rochester on Sunday.
You have obviously made this a fantastic career here. We have so many young students who will be going to the Jazz Festival, performing with their school ensembles. They may think to themselves, I could never be a professional musician. That's, I know that I, need to practice more. I know I'm not good enough. Whatever thoughts might be floating around in their heads. What would you say to them?
I mean, I would say that when we get to meet everyone, every single one of us in the U.S. Navy Band Commodores was in our elementary school music program, middle school music program, high school music program, college music program. So we were there too. It's the same story. And there's just some incredible opportunities in the Navy for musicians. Again, there are 11 Navy bands, and we're always looking to hire talented musicians. Yeah, it's just an awesome opportunity.
Absolutely. And I know you gave the website a bit earlier for anyone who's interested, but if you want to give that one more time, and other ways that people can check out the band.
Absolutely. The U.S. Navy Band's website is navyband.navy.mil. You can also just search Navy Band. We're the very first thing that comes up. We have an outstanding social media team back in Washington, so you can tag at U.S. Navy Band on all social media platforms, at U.S. Navy Band.
Fantastic. Happening Sunday, June 21st, 7:30 and 9:30, free performances. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. Best of luck. Not that you need it. And thank you very much for your service as well.
Thank you so much, and happy 250th. We're so excited to be in Rochester celebrating the 250th anniversary of our nation.
We're excited to have you.
Thank you. Hey, don't go anywhere. We have so much more to come here on ARC Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
We'll be right back. o'clock on this Friday morning, June 19th. Thank you for sticking with us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fredman.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph, and meteorologist Marty Snyder is back with us again. We've got the answer to weather trivia, Muddy Paws, and the forecast.
Got that as well. You got a lot of stuff coming up, and some good news for the weekend. Good news in the forecast for the weekend, which is the first weekend of summer. Summer arrives coming in on Father's Day, and that is our trivia question for today related to the first day of summer and actually how that lands on the calendar day. The date moves a little bit throughout the year, and this question kind of touches on that and how that system works. So the summer solstice will occur on Sunday, which is the 21st. When was the last time it did not occur on the 20th or 21st of June in the eastern U.S. in our time zone? So there are your choices, kind of all scattered around there in different centuries. We have A, 1752, B, 1846, C, 1955, and D, 2012. Let's see what folks had to say about this.
Oh.
Okay, have a lot of C's out there. Sarah, Charlene, Barbara, Cassandra, and Sandra with C, Janet with A. And we have Barbara with C, the Lima Pumpkin Festival and Ag Day. They have B, Kyla with B. Happy Father's Day weekend, thank you. Yeah. And D for Ron. Paul has A, Eva and Richard C. And Happy Father's Day, thank you. I appreciate that. Woo-hoo. Appreciate that very much. Robert with C, Katie, Robert's wife with D, Lisa with A, Lisa's dad with D, and Dave and Cheryl, C, have a great day. Thank you as well. Kevin with C, Colleen, Kevin's wife with D, and David and Judy with C.
Man, all over the board.
Yeah, kind of a good
There were no B's, so I feel like rule that out.
Right, yeah, not too many, yeah.
I felt like I wanted to rule out D as well, because I feel like I would have remembered.
Yeah.
That,
But
I
you
think
remember the date that the first day of summer fell on. Come on.
I would like to think so, because at that
remember half
point,
the time.
I was counting down the days.
Yeah.
It's between A and C, but I feel like C was the big consensus.
Yeah, a lot of people did land on that one.
Yeah, I'm also going to go C, and here's why.
Yeah.
When you came in, you said I had to do a little bit of research. So I was thinking either D or C.
Okay.
So I'm going to stick with C.
Okay, going with C. So the answer is C.
Nice. Okay,
You got
very
it.
good.
And yeah, the answer was C, because the summer solstice occurred on June 22nd in 1955. And the summer solstice, that's going to creep earlier into June throughout the remainder of the century. And what happens is it's kind of interesting how the system works on the days or on the years that end in 00, like upcoming for 2100, 2200, 2300. Those years will not have a leap year. So that's what kicks it back into the calendar a little bit farther. It adds kind of a day to it.
Yeah.
It makes it a higher number in June. But the one exception was the year 2000. Usually those are the years when you do have, or no, you don't have the leap year, but we did have it that year. It's every 400 years. There's an exception to that rule. So there are a lot of different rules there.
Okay, now I'm understanding the research part of it.
Yeah,
I thought it was just like a
That's
coincidence.
all this.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That's insane.
But yeah,
Who knew?
it shifts. And the reason why I threw 1752 on there, that's when the actual calendar changed. We went to the Gregorian calendar, where we lost like 11 days in September. So I threw that one out there as a little trick question for someone who thought they were analyzing it right down. Wow. So it was kind of deep in the weeds.
I
on
liked
this
it
one.
though. That was cool.
Something different, something a little bit different.
Why not, right?
Yeah. And now it's time to talk about Muddy Paws.
Let's do it.
See who we have for Pet of the Week or Pet of the Day here. We have Scrappy.
So cute.
Look at that little smile there.
I
Doing a
know.
little
Looks
headstand.
comfy on the couch.
Yeah. Today is definitely not a day for couch. Get outside. Today, I couldn't decide which one, dry paws, wet paws. North of the Thruway, I'd go with dry paws. South of the Thruway, yeah, a couple showers out there. So we're kind of in between. Overall, excuse to get outside. Just get out and enjoy it today. I think over the next couple days, Saturday and Sunday, both looking dry for us. Monday, that's when it may be a little more steady rain trying to work in. And then Tuesday, slight chance of a shower then. But today, yeah, just that slight chance out there. Get out there and enjoy it. And thank you to Scrappy's owner for sending in that pic for us for today, with Scrappy doing a little headstand there for us and a smile on top of that. But today we're going to see a nice day. I think for the most part, pretty quiet weather. 72 at noon. We'll be somewhere in the mid-70s for highs today. And like I alluded to earlier, it's mainly south where we're going to see that chance of a shower or thunderstorm, especially in areas south of the Thruway. Not going to be a washout or anything like that, but a little pop-up shower or thunderstorm either one a possibility. Pretty quiet on radar now. That's a good news. Nice start to the day. We're starting with some sun, but you can see those scattered clouds that are forming and even actually dissipating a little bit for the short term here. So we're starting to lose a few of those that have tried to form. But we're seeing the winds stay up there a little bit today. Again, we're not in the range that we were seeing yesterday, but it's not a calm day either. We're starting off with a 15 mile an hour wind gusting to 23, nowhere near that 50 mile an hour threshold that we saw yesterday. So at least a little bit of good news there, but still a breezy day. A lot of 60s out there for the time being. 67 in York and Dansville. They're on the upper end of the range that we're seeing. Still a few 50s down towards Cohocton, 59 for their reading. But today we're going to see some sunshine, but also notice how that one little line starts to form south of Rochester going into the afternoon. Maybe just a little bit of a focus on that line, just enough to throw a few more clouds into the atmosphere, and then eventually a few showers may form from those clouds that form, and what's left along that line sinks south and down through the Finger Lakes through the afternoon. Again, not a washout, just something to be aware of if you live south of town. You may pick up a shower today. Tonight, mainly dry, a couple extra clouds build in overnight, 50s for lows, and then for tomorrow, kind of that mix of sun and clouds during the day, and overall pretty quiet day. And the quiet weather extends into Father's Day as well. So today, 74 for a high, 72 tomorrow, 76 on Sunday. We kind of float around that mid-70s range for temperatures, a little bit better chance for rain heading into Sundays. We'll hold that off till after Father's Day, and then temperatures into early next week climb back a little higher into the 70s. 80 not out of the question as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll warm things up a little bit for those days, but a little below average for some of these temperatures, but still not a bad weekend in store. Some sunshine for both days. Looking pretty good for us.
And look at that. I mean, come
We're getting
on.
close.
One day, 18 hours, 13 minutes, 53 seconds.
Getting very close, yeah.
I remember when it was like 80 days.
I know. It's crazy how time flies. And we've been looking forward to this day since probably the winter.
It's been a long time.
And
yes.
we're all going to meet at Dan's pool, too. So
There we go. Let's
sounds
do
good.
it. Yeah,
Looking forward
I'm ready
to
for it.
that.
We have those nice late sunsets too, and which
Yeah.
is kind of tough for us on our shift. With I don't want to go to bed at the right time.
I know.
I know, me neither. And it's not even the fact that like I physically can't fall asleep, because I pretty much can. It's that I don't want to.
Right.
I want to enjoy the sunshine. I want to enjoy the extra hours it feels like I have.
Yeah, I could fall asleep in a chair, but yeah, I want to be outside enjoying it while it's still light out.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Marty. Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, stick around. We still have so much more to get to here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're chatting with members from the band Kings of Latin Jazz as they get ready to head to the Jazz Festival next week.
And don't forget, we are streaming. Join us on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
Rochester International Jazz Festival is known for bringing world-class talent to the Flower City, and next week's headliner show is no exception.
On Wednesday night, the Kings of Latin Jazz will take over the stage at Parcel 5 with a free performance that'll have you dancing all night long. This morning, we're joined by Tito Puente Jr. and Nestor Torres to talk more about their upcoming performance. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
This is a really cool and exciting moment for all of us here in the Rochester area. One that I know people are going to be looking forward to. Tell us a little bit about the show and what people can expect.
Well, once again, good morning. It happens that the Kings of Latin Jazz is really a catch name for yours truly, Nestor Torres and Tito Puente Jr. Tito Puente, Tito's father, was and is a real iconic figure, not just in Latin jazz, but in Latin music and the world of music in general. In fact, you're familiar with Santana, right? You have heard of Santana, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so, that, and you remember that song, Oye, ¿Cómo va?
Yes.
So his father, Tito, wrote Oye Como Va. So that's the level. And I have been doing, many things for many years. I have 18 albums to my name, a few Latin Grammy nominations, and so for Tito and I to come together is just a phenomenal opportunity to really get people dancing. And also within the context, I bring a bit more of the jazz component, and Tito Jr. brings the whole thing about that Latin thing. And we have a phenomenal group of musicians backing us up from New York. And it's going to be wonderful, wonderful experience to join you all in Rochester, which is a very musically enriched. Rochester has such a rich music tradition. We're delighted to be there with you.
There is so much energy at Parcel 5. People really show up and show out. And what is it like for you both to be able to bring Latin jazz front and center for this community?
I can tell you honestly, Rochester is a beautiful community. I'm happy to be from New York State too, as well, and I love that we get to celebrate the life and legacy of my late father and the music of Nestor Torres on one stage next Wednesday, I believe. It's on June the 24th, and one way to bring fathers together. We're celebrating Father's Day this weekend,
That's
but bring
right.
your dad, bring everybody to this community event. This is a very big festival, and I'm really glad that we get to share our Latin music and our heritage and Afro-Cuban music, which is what we will be playing, Afro-Cuban Latin jazz. And that's what you'll experience next Wednesday. I believe it's the Wegman stage, and we're looking forward. I think we start about 9 o'clock, but of course, this is a whole big festival, so it goes for days. But we're looking forward to celebrating in that community the music of Nestor Torres and my late father, Tito Puente.
Curious to hear from the both of you on this question. Tell me about the dynamic when you two are on stage.
Well, I'm a bit more serious. Tito just brings the fun and the partying, But talk about a dynamic. It's funny that we're going to be talk about Father's Day, that is this weekend. My father's was influenced by Tito's father, because my father was a musician too, and so they both played the instrument called the vibes, and we really share that kind of history, but we have a tremendous amount of fun, because you see, when there's a perception of jazz or Latin jazz, which is like, the musicians are into the music and it's all about the music. And yes, it is about the music, but Tito and I understand the importance of interacting and entertaining the audiences. So it's going to be wonderful music with substance, tremendous tradition of Tito Puente's music. I bring my compositions and improvisation and a lot of, that kind of thing. And together we just make the audiences, we'll make all of you enjoy, and we get you dancing and we get to enjoy. And our audiences are dynamic. We get to really make music together with the audience. Tito?
Yeah, can't wait to celebrate that. And Nestor and I have been doing this for quite some time now. But Nestor did work with my late father, Tito Puente, and our Puerto Rican heritage and our roots and our culture always come together with Latin and jazz music, and we're going to celebrate that next Wednesday in Rochester. Can't wait for you to share the stage with you.
Absolutely.
Indeed, likewise.
And it does seem like for the audience, it's kind of some nostalgia as well. You were talking about the reception. What is it like seeing people, jam along, really enjoy, maybe think back to some old memories?
Oh man, I got so many memories of being on the road with my father, and of course Nestor sharing the stage with Tito Puente as well. We encourage you guys to bring moms, dads, uncles, aunts, bring the kids. It's very fun, family-oriented music. You might not know the language or you might not understand it, but I promise you guys, it'll be an out-of-body experience for you guys learning about Afro-Cuban music, the immense talent of the flute playing of Mr. Nestor Torres.
Oh.
And it's just incredible to be sharing my father's music after 26 years after his passing, but still seeing the fans, young and old, come to these concerts. So I'm ready to celebrate that.
It's about successors, the title of Kings of Latin Jazz. I was thinking about it, and it's like we really stand on the shoulders of the real kings, like such as Tito's father, Tito Puente, Alberto Socarrazo on my end as a flute player, this American, flute player, a pioneer, Herbie Mann, who actually was a precursor of Latin jazz, and also Hubert Laws, also a great flute player. So it is about the tradition. And for the audiences, because Tito Puente's music is so iconic, so many people know it. So that sense of nostalgia is definitely there. At the same time, we bring a certain freshness to it so that it feels like new. And that's the beauty of this music, Tito's music and what we do. There's a sense of timelessness, a sense of freshness to it. And I'm so delighted, Tito, to share the stage with you and of course for the audiences. But we're very grateful that you have allowed us to spend this time with you this morning and your audiences right here on your show. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Kings of Latin Jazz happening Wednesday, June 24th at the Wegmans stage at Parcel 5. Thank you both so much for joining us. Best of luck. Break a leg. Not that you'll need it. And I know folks will be very, very excited to see you.
Please join us.
Gracias.
Thank you. Hey, stick around when ARC Rochester returns. We're heading down to the beach for the ongoing 40th Annual Harbor Fest.
We're going to talk about it after this. Welcome back. One of Rochester's favorite summer traditions continues today, and it's marking a big milestone along the way.
It's the 40th annual Harbor Fest at Ontario Beach Park, a full weekend of free, family-friendly fun right along the lake.
Chris Lopez had the chance to catch up with organizers to learn more about this year's event. Take a look.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, I'm here with Bob Whiting, Jim Farr, talking about what is going on this weekend. Jam-packed weekend for you guys.
For sure.
40th annual. How do you guys feeling going into the 40th annual?
Well, it's great. You know, both of us have been here all 40 years, so it's been a good run, and we're excited. This year we have a lot of new stuff. We have the tall ship here. We have the water ski show coming. We have Rock City Circus, arts and crafts vendors, just something for everybody. The boat parade and the lights on Saturday evening. So it's going to be an exciting, fun family weekend, and that's what we want it to be.
And Bob, it's 40 years for you too. How much has this grown from year 1 to year 40?
Well, the first time we did this, we had the band on a picnic table.
Okay.
And a few games, and that was about it. And it's grown since then. At one time we did 9 days, and then we got tired. We couldn't do 9 days anymore, so we do 3. But it's grown a lot, and the attendance is growing every year now. And bigger amusement rides, water ski show, which is brand new.
Okay.
And something really exciting for people to come down and watch. A team of mostly high school kids who train all year long. They do pyramids. It looks like the Florida Everglades show, not the Everglades show, but whatever down there. So it's exciting.
America's 250th year this year. Sand sculpture contest. Does that have anything to do with that?
Yeah, and that's a good way for people to come down and actually make money so they can come and spend it at the carnival.
$175 is the winner.
Exactly.
I believe runner-up is $75. Honorable mention, Wegmans gift card. Today, when can people come in?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. There we go. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. We'll have information on our website on 13 Wham as well as Fox Rochester. For now, back to you guys in studio.
Spatchcock funk rolling in like a hurricane with one of the greatest dishes from the greatest eating city in the world, New Orleans. This is the muffaletta. You start out with a round roll, man. Our friend Sean made this special for us, sesame seeds on the top. And this sandwich, by the way, the reason why we love New Orleans so much and feel a kinship with this great city is that it's this, we think it's like us, right? It's this giant cultural melting pot of styles and music, and people love to eat and drink there. And the food and booze, off the charts, just like this sandwich. We learned about it at the grocery deli, so let's get started with it. We're gonna take our beautiful, big, beautiful roll, cut it in half, and we actually made a little spin on this dish. So the first thing we're adding on here is a pistachio mayo, which is ground up pistachios and mayonnaise, and that's gonna be on the bottom of this thing. The reason why we love to do this is the meat is part of the star of this dish, but not the major star. The best supporting actor here is Mortadella. Mortadella sounds like a comic book supervillain or a sexy, trashy romance novel, and we're into both those things. So this meat is this cured pork with a really delicious pistachio in it. So the pistachio in the mayo brings out another layer of nuttiness. You know what? We love to get nuts. Time to put the meat on. Mortadella. We have about 1/3 of a pound of mortadella, which is our favorite meat in this stack. Now the salami is the next meat on here, and actually the muffaletta, that celebration of all the different cultures in New Orleans, is from Sicily, right? So it's a Sicilian thing. Say, hey, what's the matter you? Have a muffaletta. So that's what we're working with right here because it is fantastic. Then a layer of cheese. The first cheese we're using is provolone, a nice creaminess with all the salty, delicious fatness underneath it. Now, the next layer, we get back to some meat. We're gonna go with some brown sugar ham, some sweetness, saltiness, which is a big part of this dish. It's a combination of so many flavors that you're not sure it's gonna work, and when it works like it's nobody's business. The last layer of meats and cheeses is Swiss cheese. Cuts with the ham, does really great. Now we're using Swiss cheese with eyes in it. That's actually what the holes in Swiss cheese are. So if you're using Swiss cheese that does not have holes in it, you're actually using Swiss cheese that's called blind. We left the eyes on the Swiss cheese though because we want that to see the star of the dish. This is olive tapenade. It's traditionally made with peppers, calamatas, greens, with pimentos. You got some pepperoncini in here. We use roasted garlic, but we amp it up. We throw some lemon and about a ½ pound of bacon in this thing. Some crushed red pepper, pepperdew, peppers, and this is something that's gonna bring a giant, colossal crash of amazing flavors into each bite that cuts with all the flavors we're already combining. Even people as brave as us can't eat a whole sandwich like this at once, so we slice it into quarters. Actually, French quarters, y'all. Now, that is what a sandwich looks like. From the French Quarter to Syracuse to Sicily, here's looking at you.
Hey, welcome back to ARC Rochester. We are joining you guys from the 2026 Rochester International Jazz Festival here on Jazz Street, joined by the Primetime Brass Band, also joined by Bill Ray. He's the manager of the Primetime Brass Band, rocking out all morning. I appreciate your guys' contribution to our morning show. You guys have a unique sound, right? You guys have your own sound here. How would you describe that?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. And for someone thinking New Orleans, is that funky? What is that?
It's raw, in your face, hand slapping. It's just raw jazz.
That's the influence you guys take, is that New Orleans. And you told me in an interview before this that you guys go down there, right, to perform. What do you guys take from that? Every time you go to New Orleans, that seems like to me that's Mecca right there of jazz. So what do you guys take from that?
It's different every time. Like I said, we've been going down there since 2010, the last week of Mardi Gras, ending it right on Fat Tuesday, doing all the parades down there, doing private parties. What do we take? We take a good time.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a party unless you're down in New Orleans, for sure.
And then when you guys play here, what's that atmosphere like when you see people out in the crowd? I mean, I'd imagine you're watching the band, but you kind of have your eye on the crowd a little bit.
We feed off of the crowd, and when we feed off the crowd feeds off of us. So it's a back and forth party, as you could say. When the people are having a good time, we're having a good time, and then everybody's having a good time.
How many times have you guys played at Jazz Festival, Rochester Jazz Festival?
We played every year since 2013.
2013, so that's definitely over a decade.
Yes.
Has your guys' sound changed at all since then, or any influence that's come in that now that you guys didn't have in the past?
Absolutely. So we used to just be one band, and now we've split up into 5 different bands. So we have a jazz combo that will be playing Tuesday at the library. We have a smaller version, what you're hearing right now. We call Crew at PTB for smaller venues. And then we have our 32-piece brass band, which will be playing here Friday night, the 26th at 6 p.m. in the tent.
Okay. Did you get all that? I hope you did. Check out the Primetime Brass Band. If you're hearing them now for the first time, you want to check them out in person, me and Bill Ray, we got to step off to the side and let you guys hear this great music. Give it up for the Primetime Brass Band. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll have more Arc Rochester coming up after this commercial break.
It's a showdown with first place on the line in Group D. The United States against Australia here at Seattle Stadium. And with less than 24 hours until kickoff, you can feel the excitement mounting in the city of Seattle.
Super excited to get out there and see him play.
American soccer fandom is reaching a fever pitch in the Pacific Northwest, but there are 26 players not listening to the hype.
It's the first match day, obviously. It's great to start the tournament off with 3 points, but we have to look forward to the next game. And that's exactly what we're doing. We analyzed that match. We're proud of what we did, but on to the next challenge.
And that challenge is the Australian national team, who have plenty of fans here in Seattle, and a pretty cool nickname as well. I heard that they call your team the Socceroos. Is that true?
Yeah,
And why is that?
because our mascot are kangaroos.
And just like a kangaroo, Australia could leap to the top of the Group D standings with a win over the United States. But American soccer fans are feeling confident coming off their most dominant win in almost 100 years.
Feeling pretty good after the Paraguay game.
Yeah.
Things look good, yeah.
And while the American tourists at Pike Place Market are catching fish, they're hoping their team can catch lightning in a bottle one more time.
Go USA. As long as our guys do what they can do, feel pretty confident in a USA win.
Australia and the United States, 2 countries that have never met in the World Cup, and 2 fan bases still learning about each other as they share the city of Seattle. What do you think Americans get wrong about Australia? What's something that we'd be surprised to find out?
Maybe they think kangaroos live on our streets everywhere, possibly. I'm not sure.
But this week, it's not the Kangaroos America is worried about, it's the Socceroos, a red-hot team coming off that 2-0 shutout over Turkey. Two fan bases very optimistic, but one of them will be disappointed come Friday night. In Seattle, at Seattle Stadium, I'm Dave Holmes.
It is Friday, which means we're wrapping up our week with a little live music. For this week's Sound Stage, we're joined by two members of the Laura Dubin Trio.
Yeah, they're here this morning to talk more about their upcoming performances at the Rochester Jazz Festival. And for more, we are joined now by members Laura Dubin and Antonio Guerrero. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us here.
Good morning.
Absolutely.
It's great to be here.
What is it like being in the Rochester area? We know that you're no stranger, especially to the Jazz Festival.
Yeah, we're so grateful for the jazz community here in Rochester. This is going to be our 6th time performing at the festival, and the first time we played was in 2016, so 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And we're so grateful to have the opportunity to perform again, and we're also so grateful for all the audience that we've built over the years here in Rochester. It's truly a special community, and we just love being a part of it. Rochester is a great place to be for arts and music, and jazz especially.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Explain the energy when you guys get on stage.
Well, I think it's always the unexpected because, jazz is about improvisation. Obviously, we follow the form of the piece, but we try to be spontaneous, and receiving the feedback of the people also is a big participant in the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are the dynamics like when you're performing together? I see we're looking at some video here. You're on drums and piano, some singing in the rain.
Yeah.
What's that like playing together?
That's from our Jazz Fest performance last year. So Antonio and I are married, so we always just have the best time playing together, just having this connection and as partners in life and in music. And then we always have such a joy also having our bass player with us and bring our trio together. And we always just strive to bring, a lot of energy and just like good vibes with our performing.
Yes, and sharing with the community, sharing this music is always very important. And also this time, our highlight is because we are in the Hatch Recital Hall, which is, to me, one of the best performance stages in Rochester.
What about it makes it so special?
The acoustics.
Yeah.
The acoustics, I think. And also the location of the seats, the little balcony. And but to me, the acoustics and the Steinway piano.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for me specifically, I'm really looking forward to playing that piano. It's a beautiful instrument. That's always one of our favorite venues to go see musicians perform. And I'm so excited to play that piano. We're so excited to be in that room together.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I would say that the studio here may come as like a close second compared to that one.
This is amazing
Oh,
here.
yes. Thank you for having us. It's
No.
always a night for us to be here and be able to invite people, you know. It's always great. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
And jazz is such a beautiful style of music, and it has such a rich history as well. How did you both find your way into the jazz scene?
Well, I've been playing piano since I was 6. I started taking jazz lessons when I was in middle school. I grew up listening to a lot of jazz at home. I have a jazz pianist uncle in the family also, so I kind of grew up hearing him play and then listening to a lot of jazz albums at home from my parents. And so it was just kind of something that I had started dabbling in on my own when I was little, you know, trying to figure out how to improvise. And eventually I started taking lessons. But it's just been a lifelong journey and a lifelong joy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, to me as a drummer, sorry, you were saying.
No, go ahead.
So to me as a drummer, you know, you always try to cover the variety of styles. Of course, part of the styles is jazz, and it's a lot of material there to improve. But also with Laura, we try to combine a little bit of classical music with jazz. So it's, I don't know, something that probably is a little bit unique. Not that it's new, because obviously it has been done, but in the way that we perform in the Laura arrangement, and I think it's a kind of something special.
Yeah, we do all of our own arranging. So we'll play at the festival. We'll be playing a lot of music from the Great American Songbook, so like Cole Porter, Gershwin, Rodgers and Hammerstein, some repertoire by iconic jazz musicians as well. But we always try to do our own arrangements and put our own little twist on songs that might be familiar to the audience, but they probably haven't heard it quite like the way we've done it before.
Yes, and it's where the variety of styles come in even more, because we use, of course, bebop, swing, a little bit of Latin. So all that plus the classical music, listening, I don't know, like Beethoven, or listening Chopin, in like a little bit of bebop, you say, oh, somehow it's there. It's what we discovered, right? That somehow it's already.
Dance a little bit.
Exactly, yeah.
Is dancing encouraged at the show, even if it's just in the seats?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
I think you do need to stay in the seat, but feel free to move in your seat.
I love when the people start, you know, going the 2 and 4 with us.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So is there anything you can tell us about your upcoming performance? Is it, when it comes to music, for example, any styles that you can kind of give a peek into without giving too much away?
Yeah, totally. Well, a lot of what we do is swing. That's really kind of like where our musical heart is at. So we do a lot of that, but we also do a lot of music in different time signatures, like 5/4, 7/4. That's always like really
keep me my
fun for us.
toes, this woman. Oh my God.
Keeps us both on our toes for sure. And then, as Antonio mentioned, we're doing some classical music that we sort of made into a jazz arrangement. So yeah, we got a lot of
Yes, and
different
this
things going on.
time, both shows is different repertoire. So if the people wants to stay for the second show, you listen something
Totally
different.
Yep.
Wonderful. All right, Thursday, June 25th at the Hatch Recital Hall. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, they'll be giving us a very special live in-studio performance.
Join us after this.
Stick mic 1 on
Perfect. This is just on half here.
And this is off. This is off, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Stick mic 2 is on drums.
Lullaby and then on fire at the end.
Yeah.
Perfect. It'll probably be a.
Make sense.
Yay.
You guys want to do a quick little mic check?
All right.
Sure, yeah.
Perfect.
And then I can take your mic off of you, sir.
Oh, perfect.
Alright, I can take that. Thank you.
9:49, and we are back now with more from the Laura Dubin Trio. They're getting ready to perform at the Rochester International Jazz Festival next week at Hatch Recital Hall.
But before that, they're going to be giving us a very special live in-studio performance. What will you be playing for us?
This song is called Lullaby of Broadway. It was composed by Harry Boren and another Dubin, Al Dubin. No relation, but I like to pretend we're related. It's a song from the 1930s, and I first heard the song in high school in the musical 42nd Street, and I've always loved this one. This is our own arrangement, so it's a little special arrangement.
We'll let you guys take it away.
Thank you so much. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
the morning on Arc Rochester. We'll hand it back over to the Laura Dubin Trio for a final song.
Yeah, be sure to join us again Monday morning, starting at 4:57 over on 13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news coming up later for 13 Wham News at midday. We'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Take it away, please.
Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.